back into the second half of the day. National Rugby Sevens Championship 2023 at the Sri Shiv Chhatrapati Shivaji Sports Complex, Pune, Maharashtra. Here, bringing you live action through our broadcasting partners, FanCode, the best in the business. This is the 8th edition of the Junior Girls Rugby Sevens Championship. 25 plus teams are participating in this tournament, cradled by our sponsors, Associated General, Wintex Exports, KIT University, FanCode, Rugby Association of Maharashtra, Capgemini, Fasten Up, the ABTP, Odisha, the Government of Odisha, and we are into this game between Chandigarh and Puducherry. In the commentary box, I have with me Mr. Veenu joining in from FanCode. Such a pleasure to have him here.
My pleasure too, Saif. It's been so much of learning for me. Just the couple of hours that we spent together. Such an exciting sport, such a beautiful sport. And in all the physical contact that you have, you still learn to respect the space of your opponent. That's the greatness of this wonderful game.
Waiting for the ref to join, blow this whistle. The players are itching to roam. Referee for this match, Arfa from JNK. Arfa is the first referee from Jammu and Kashmir ever to this tournament. Horn has been blown. It's time for a kickoff. The ball shall travel 10. That's easy. She had a lot of space in front of her. Definitely will call back for a scrum. Team is a bit confused. And scrum time in Pune. Still awaiting for the scrum. It's Puducherry nil, Chandigarh nil. Fair call. Ball must be out. And out it is. Running sideways. But worked for her. A beautiful chance. That's it. She does it. Such a beautiful play from the scrum. Right out of the scrum. Moved to the left, toward the blind side. Had confident legs. Vision was straight towards the try line. And very easy and in a calm way, she placed the ball. Not an issue. Just some easy 5 points. And coming back for restart.
Will this be a try? It is. Another very, very important try. Now the score is 10 for Pondicherry. And Pondicherry have another chance to add 2 points to that tally. The referee says scrum, so it is not. The scrum very, very close to the try line of the Chandigarh team. They have the ball back, the Chandigarh players. Still the danger persists. They're not giving away the ball. And the referee from the sideline, the linesman, points to an infringement. There'll be another scrum now. It appears like a foul given in favor of Team Chandigarh. Here they are, moving into the center. Now moving towards the right. She's in a corner now. Too many opponents in front of her. They still have the ball. The Chandigarh team somehow retaining the ball, but still in danger. They're very close to their try line. And they need to move out. Very, very good run from the left. Wonderful run. And this will be another try. This will be the first try for Team Chandigarh. A fantastic run. And a very, very important try, this one. Has another chance to add 2 more to a team's tally. Misses out. And the score remains 10-5 in favor of Pondicherry. Looks like the first half is completed. And 10-5 in favor of Pondicherry. Look forward to another very interesting second half. And that will decide the final result of this match. Pondicherry have looked better, but we'll find out. Do join us immediately after this short break, very short break. Saif is back, looks relieved and less of tension. He'll have a lot to say about this part of the game now.
Score is 5-all. Two fairly new teams tussling with each other, still managing to bag out scores, managing to bag out, to watch the gaps, create gaps. A lot of learnings to take away from this tournament, from this matches. And matches are important. The more you play, the more you learn. There's so much to say from the coach. There are books. There are coaching patterns, there are coaching styles. The more you practice, the more you play against a tournament, the more you learn. And there we go again. Must pass it. Oh, she has ample space on the left there. Must offload it. Oh, flicked from the hand. A missed opportunity. And the ref says a comeback. That's a forward pass. Even if you would have catched it, that would have been a scrum. And let's do that again.
The important thing, Saif, is the kind of forum these players are getting to perform. You might practice as much as you want, but unless you play in matches, you'll never become a better player. That's the greatest benefit these players are getting from a tournament of this quality. And the kind of ground and conditions they're getting is fantastic.
Absolutely. It's soft, firm, green. That's the ground I would love to play rugby on. A fair ball inside and still figuring it out what to do with the ball. A snitch snatch a game going on to the left. Bit of confusion there. I saw this similar kind of a situation in a song. Which song was that? Where Akshay Kumar and Sonakshi Sinha is playing rugby in that game, and similar conditions are happening on the left, trying to figure out where the ball is supposed to go. But yes, they're back in order because we have a very professional referee, Miss Arfa from JNK, onto the pitch. A little sideway running there, but with that speed she might, and she did not look where to pass. And there you go, another whistle, a big whistle from the ref.
Just felt like asking you, how many times did you find such soft green surfaces when you played rugby?
I mean, infrastructure is a big challenge for the country itself, for any game, you call it. But when we see these kind of maintained fields, like in this Shiv Chhatrapati Stadium, and there she goes, bags another try. The leveler is now in favor of Puducherry. Advanced 5 more points on the board. And planning to take a quick kick. The angle is fairly fine, but the kicker needs to practice more to put the team's effort of a try to convert into 2 more points. And yes, such a beautiful field of this Shiv Chhatrapati Shivaji tournament, such green, soft field there, and a good weather for Maharashtra this week.
It actually rained yesterday, so wonderful conditions. And yes, these players are lucky they're getting everything that a young player hopes for. They must take advantage and actually become much better players than what they are today.
And with that, Mr. Vinu, horn has been blown. This is the last play of the game. Puducherry has definitely won their spot. And now we'll advance to the next game. We'll be back after a short break. Next match, Punjab versus JNK, match number 29. It's been lovely to watch so many matches since the day. Some teams on their game today, some very off color, but a beautiful week of rugby ahead. Stay tuned on Fan Code, the best in the business for broadcasting sports.
There are so many things that are important when you display these games, when you broadcast these games. They go to the public. Young aspiring players see They like the game. They want to become rugby players. Then they talk to the parents. The parents get involved. There's so much work that we are doing that is important for the development of the game. We also have a role to play. It's a beautiful game. Anybody wanting to take up the sport, please do it immediately. You have great prospects. Very, very good future in this game.
Yes, over the years, rugby has grown so fast. I can say it is the fastest growing sport after basketball in the country. And partnership with All India University, partnership with School Game of Federation of India, and entry in the Khelo India Games. This game is growing vastly and fastly. And yes, the future of this game is very bright. And now, calling for kickoff, J&K to kick and Punjab to receive. A little lack of technical knowledge made them lost the possession, and Punjab has it. Such a nice run right from the start, and that's an easy score. Backed it, nailed it.
This try was like driving on a highway in the middle of the night. She ran straight, no interruption, no problem, and she got a try very, very easily. It's not a good indication for the J&K team.
It's definitely a smooth ride on a Sunday afternoon on a highway when the sun is setting down. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy going and trying there. And yes, J&K need to pull up their socks now and fight the might of Punjab. Time for kickoff. 1 minute into the game. Punjab versus J&K. 5 points for Punjab. And another whistle. Ball will be called off. The ball did not bounce on the ground. It is necessary that there's one tap onto the field before you kick. It's a short-term penalty. Both teams might be coming with a new squad because Punjab performed really well into the previous 7th edition of the Juniors Rugby Tournament. So I can see this is a new team, but they have, like every year, Punjab has pace, Punjab has weight, they have speed, and that's what they're displaying on the field. And that was a try-saving tackle there. Coast is clear. That's another one. 5 more points for Punjab. I mean, they can only use their body and their fit and agile players to just penetrate this weak wall of J&K. J&K must close these gaps, must be together in the defense line. If not, I mean, this team is going to always penalize those little mistakes.
The difference in the size and strength of the players between the two teams is very visible. But we've also seen smaller looking players having a big impact in previous matches. J&K must look at their prospects that way. They need not concede so many tries easily.
J&K in possession with the advantage. The ref has his hand onto J&K's side. So even if the ball is snatched, yes, that's the whistle. The ball was snatched and J&K still in possession. 10-meter advantage to them. Can they do something with this advantage? Because in rugby, even getting 10 meters for your team is a lot. Because this is the game of inches. We fight for inches. And if you are getting a 10-meter wide field in front of you, you must make something out of it. And there we go. That's about it. Onto the left. They must use their players now. It's a 70-meter by 100-meter field supposed to be used. And there is it. It's a turnover now. I don't think she's going to stop. She's not going to stop. No, look at that. An Oddloff offload, and She gives up. She knows Punjab, oh my God, this team, the strength, craft and power. That's another one. I mean, it's not going to stop now, sir.
What is also visible is the Jammu and Kashmir players are running straight at their opponents. They are neither trying to pass nor dodge them. They're running into roadblocks because they're running into the opponents. They have to find smarter and cleverer ways. It's a matter of a bit of a skill. Also, because the Punjab players are bigger than them, it's impossible to run through them, not for this team.
And Lee Zanpe is on the pitch for a minor scratch assessment. And we are breaking for half time. Welcome, welcome to the second half of Punjab versus JNK. JNK still nil, Punjab 15. Punjab has a strong side, little bit technical, lack of technical knowledge, but they're using their game, is using their body, their strength, just to break the wall. So that's what it is, you know. Sometimes you find the gap, sometimes you break the wall. And when you can, you should.
The difference in the physique is a major factor in the scoreline right now. One is the J&K players are struggling to get past these big players in front of them, and the Punjab players are making it easily through those big walls that are being created. Hence the 15 will.
Yeah, but this game is not all about size. I mean, if J&K, and look at that run, clean handoff. And there she goes. Enough speed there. Number 5. Couldn't catch her. That's an opening, that's a comeback. And look at that try-saving tackle. A blown, crackling tackle. And a whistle to restart. So yes, this game is not all about body. If J&K will keep to their KRAs, the key factors of the game, how big the opponent is, just keep your body positioning low, get the foot in, grab the player, put her on the ground. It's just about courage. And J&K needs courage right now.
Noticeable, it is the same number 15 who chased down a Punjab player and stopped her, running much ahead of her. So she has tremendous speed. That's a factor. Use that.
But still in the half of Punjab, this looks promising. J&K are back in the game with the second half. This must convert to something. Try to get up from the ruck. That is not allowed. And sent out of the field. Right out of the field. Dragged out. And now it's time for a line out.
Just under 2 minutes left in this contest. And it remains 15-0. But this half has seen Jammu and Kashmir doing a much better job. They're fighting. They're using their brains. They're using a thought process. And that's wonderful to watch. Win or lose, you may win or lose, it doesn't matter. But the way they're playing is wonderful to watch. Good future for this team.
And there she gets back up again. That's the beauty of the sport. No matter how many times you get knocked down, always get up, go again, get up, go again until you reach your goal. And when you reach your goal, don't get satisfied. Go for the conversion kick, 2 more points, extra inches, extra yards. Live largely. Awaiting a line out here in Pune, Chhatrapati Shiv Stadium here in Balewadi, lining up. JNK still figuring it out who to place into line out for jumping. Easily liftable player. I think they've decided now. And they've asked for a scrum. Calling for crouch, bind and set. Still into the half of Punjab. We must convert this. Horn has been blown. Chance to get 5 points onto the board. But here it is, a whistle. And the ref will say, let's go out of the field. Punjab won this game with 15 points and JNK nil. Next matchup, Gujarat versus Uttar Pradesh. This is going to be an interesting one. Stay tuned with us on Fan Code. It's a state association. So Rugby football, it's called Rugby football because it is originated from football. 1983, 30, something. There was a man called Webb Ellis.
Another match on the first day. Misses out, and their opponents have a bite on it. Gujarat versus UP is the match. And Gujarat seem to be in attack, being pulled from behind. Will this be a try? Very, very close to the line, but they still have a chance, trying to somehow make a way through. Still very close to the line, but not yet where she wanted. There'll be a scrum now, as it appears. And the first try has happened. The second time in a match that a try has been scored in the first minute itself.
Gujarat versus UP and Gujarat scored.
There's a lot of activity in the middle. Both teams showing a lot of determination. The ball, possession changing hands. That indicates both teams are fighting. Very close contest this one. In spite of the first try being scored by the Gujarat team. A lot of action happening near the center line. The tournament is getting more and more serious. You'll have closer matches because these teams are more evenly contested. There'll be a lot of joy. There'll be lesser number of tries scored, but will be closer matches from here on. It was just a penalty, no? That was just a penalty. A scrum has been taken. They get the ball. The Gujarat team. The referee insists another scrum has to happen. Just near the halfway line. But in the Gujarat territory, this one. The scrum has happened. Gujarat get the ball back. The referee stops the play because there is a knock on. And then a penalty is given in favor of the UP team now. It is a scrum again. Here comes the scrum. Gujarat 5-0 up. And less than just over a minute left in this first half of this contest. The referee blows the hooter. So this match is due to end when action stops. In the attack once again, Gujarat. They've done a good job. Wonderful run. This will be the second try for Gujarat. And what a brilliant run this was. Fantastic running. And the try now. Ran all round the ground. And then hit the turf just behind the goal. So she'll have a chance to hit straight at the goal and garner another 2 points. Will it be 10 or will it be 12?
I mean, Gujarat has been dominating since the very first minute of the game. And now time for UP to rethink their strategy. Breaking for halftime.
A scrum, and then Gujarat on the attack. Not able to progress. There's a Mali there. They get the ball back. Team Gujarat. Still a Mali in there. And all the players scramble for the ball. The referee stops play and hands over a yellow card. Player sent out. 10 minutes in the bin. Can be disaster for the UP team. They're already 10-0 down. And another try on the way. Gujarat threatening. They're very close to the try line. Not being allowed. There's still a melee over there.
Clear the danger, presence of mind. Must keep her held up, but she is not stopping. Takes 5 to take this one down. And trying to hold the ball. Ref might say that you're holding the ball. Happened in the nick of the time. No hands in ruck, said the ref. And they are sent 10 meters back. Loop pass to the right. This should be. Now, the referee will talk to the AR assistant referee. Was it a try? Did she fumble? And that's a try for sure. And now, horn has been blown for full time. 15-0 score. The next team is now lining up. Next matchup, Dadar Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu versus Telangana. Referee for this match, Pankaj. Ball has traveled 10. And Pankaj says, hold on. It's a knock on, scrum down, DD ball. And there she goes, straight from the scrum. Try, first try for Daman and Diu, Dadar Nadar Haveli.
A scrum somewhere near the halfway line. Still in the Telangana territory. Important match for the Telangana team. If they are to nurse any ambitions of progressing in this tournament, they'll have to at least draw this match, if not win it. Winning will be more ideal, but it is still stuck in that scrum that has been happening. It's going to happen again now.
Telangana onto the attack. Horn has been blown for full half time. into the second half of the Telangana and Daman and Diu tussle. Daman and Diu in grey, Telangana in pink and yellow. And it's scrum time in the half of the field. Crouch, bind, set, strong ruck, strong scrum there. It's a good offload, presence of mind. The support was not ready for it. The ball is still fumbling and gone. Another 10-meter advantage for Dominant Dew, and they are in form. Already have scored 5 points. A little fake to the right, passes to the right. Again, fumbles. It's looking tough. This match is happening just in the middle of the field. All the players are right in the middle, and no movement at all. So the ref calls for a scrum.
Still a lot of the battle happening near the center line. Tells a tale of the kind of contest that is happening. There was a slight collision. Both players seem to be affected, but no need for the physio. They're wincing in pain, both these players. But the match continues. Just under 2.5 minutes left in this contest. Just 5 points separating the two teams. So if Telangana scores 5, get a try, this match could end in a draw. And if Daman and Diu get a try, then this match would have gone totally away from the team Telangana. Wonderful run. And this try finishes this match. There still is a chance for Telangana to come back. But this try has killed the contest. DD 10, Telangana nil. Under 2 minutes left in this contest. What a timely try by the Daman and Diu team. Will Telangana come back fighting, or will they give up from here on?
Next matchup, Jharkhand versus Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh in blue, Jharkhand in white. And that's a quick play. 1-2, 1-2 passes on the right. Oh, that's beautiful rugby right there. Playing it wide now. There's no one in front of her. Did we hear a whistle? Yes, we did. Coming back, waiting for the ref signal. Advantage was for change, a substitute in the very first minute. Scrum into the half of the field. 1 minute, 30 seconds into the game. No action yet, but beginning with the scrum. Brace yourselves. There goes team Andhra Pradesh. Again, it's a turnover. And nobody's there to catch her. That speed is too much for Andhra Pradesh. And that's a score from Jharkhand.
That was a sizzling run. She went past a horde of players and then scored the try. Those are the kind of runs that can deflate the opposition. Brilliant work, brilliant work.
And there was no effort for defense as well. The players were running just with her, not towards her, or trying to bring her down. Still a win is a win. Jharkhand with 5 points, Andhra Pradesh nil. And again for kickoff. Ball is straight into the line out. And again, with this speed, I don't think anyone from Andhra Pradesh can catch up. And there's another try with the horn for half time. After this kick,
The second half has started. 10-0 in favor of Jammu and Kashmir. A couple of sizzling runs from the Jammu and Kashmir forwards. And looks like another try. Looks like we've had another try. And things further slipping away from the Andhra Pradesh team. They'll have to do something very quickly. Even a 10-point deficit can be difficult to wipe off. Now it looks like it is 15.
Score 15, Jharkhand, Andhra Pradesh nil. Please confirm. Jharkhand on the attack. Little fumbled a bit, but in safe hands of Jharkhand. And there she goes. There's no stopping. No match for her leg in the team of Andhra Pradesh. And this is going to be a score. Yes, it is. And that's full time. Chhattisgarh versus Delhi, match number 33. Hold on to your seats. Get your favorite snacks out and some yellow crispy water if you want. And let's go. And the ball is going to turn over. It's a knock on. New viewers joining in the stream. Knock on happens when the ball is dropped from the hand. Fumbles, drops on the ground, knocks forward. And we award a scrum. Chhattisgarh has retained possession. And look at that run. She's not stopping, and Shreya gets her out of the field. Flag is up. A time for a line out. Now, once the ball is out of the scrum, kick it out. Short arm penalty given. Chance here for Chhattisgarh. Drops right onto the try line. That's a score. 5 points for Chhattisgarh. An opening in the 1 and 59th minute. 1 minute 59 seconds. Looking to convert this try. Quite an effort, but they'll come back with the 5 points onto the board. 2 minutes 25 seconds in. Chhattisgarh 5, Delhi 0.
A blockbuster clash. Two highly fancied teams, Chhattisgarh and Delhi. Both are in their own ways contenders for the title of this tournament. And Saif has very high regard for both of them. And we are seeing why these teams are so fancied. They're playing some wonderful rugby. They're aware of the technical aspects of the game. Both teams displaying great teamwork, great understanding of the technical nuances of the game, and are showing a lot of caliber. Their awareness of their opponent's strengths and weaknesses are also visible. That's the kind of match you wish to see.
Yeah, definitely, Mr. Vinu. This is a high passion, heavily passionately charged match. Look at that push in the scrum. You can say how hard they want the possession, both of the teams. No room for error in this game. Let's try to maintain the scrum. The forward pack of Chhattisgarh is heavy. The ball didn't went straight. Delhi has an advantage. Should take these points back now.
Just 5-0 behind Delhi. And you would expect them to fight like wounded tigers. Like Saif was saying, high octane contest. And this contest is swinging from back and forth, one end to the other. Both teams threatening to score. Don't take the 5-0 scoreline seriously. This can change suddenly in favor of either of these teams.
Yes, they're just getting used to each other's pattern right now. And once they learn where the gap can be created, just like that, gets her out of the field. Once they know, they will penalize and they will come back. And we break for half time. Into the second half. High kick past the 10 meters. There'll be a whistle for sure. That's a knock on. Now under pressure, Chhattisgarh. The way Delhi advanced straight from the kickoff made the team hopeless. Knock on and a chance. The knock on was for Delhi. And in possession now. Another knock on. Ball played on the field. Suro with keen eyes pointing out the slightest change in the game. Another scrum for Chhattisgarh. And now a 10-meter. Another scrum. Ball in possession with Chhattisgarh. Bringing it back. A smart kick, must have the legs to chase this, but ball is back in possession of Delhi, but into their half. Must not lose the ball. That's a forward pass. Another scrum in favor of Chhattisgarh.
Saif, the dogfight has begun. This second half has been a dogfight. Delhi more desperate because they are 5-0 behind. Just one try for them. But Chhattisgarh has been wonderful. Their defense has been good. Their attack has been good. They're passing well to each other. They're attacking at the right places at the right time. There's a lot of good things. The best match we have seen in this tournament so far. The two teams that they're playing now.
Yes, exactly. And Chhattisgarh has grown over the years. With reference to their performances in previous tournament, this is their best rugby so far. And they wanted more than anyone else. When you are coming up into the game, tournament after tournament, each match is as important as it gets. And now Delhi is in possession, but dragged out of the field. Ball is now in favor of Chhattisgarh.
The defense of the Chhattisgarh team has been spectacular in this particular half. That's making the difference. That's putting a lot of pressure on the Delhi team now.
Exactly, and since they know that the time is running and we are one score ahead, just one score. So yes, we have to keep the defense, and yes, whenever the ball is in hand, keep it in hand, don't let it go. Don't let the possession shift to Delhi, because if it does, and they remember their game, they are going to come back.
And 5 can become 7. That's the difference.
Exactly, once Chhattisgarh scores, and if they manage to score right in the middle, so yes, the cherry on top, the 2 points are up for them. And there they go. She finds the gap, must have support. Ball went backwards, that's fine. Suro says it's okay. Change of possession now. This can be a bad decision by Chhattisgarh, because the ball is now turned over and Delhi has spread wide. And that's danger. But look at that. Cancelling out the yards. They must spread wide and knocked it on at such a crucial stage. Chhattisgarh 5, Delhi 0. had this game in hand, but just like that, Chhattisgarh advances. A hard day for Delhi.
Wonderful defense. First they scored and then defended brilliantly. Chhattisgarh has all right to be happy with this victory. Delhi showed a lot of determination, but it's the defense.
I mean, yes, the heavyweights of the tournament, Delhi. If a team like Chhattisgarh, who's been growing over the years, and in this tournament showing this beautiful display of rugby, they deserve it. They've earned it. Next matchup, Rugby Association of Maharashtra versus Madhya Pradesh. It's Maharashtra versus MP. This is going to be lovely.
One blockbuster after another. Keep yourself tuned. Don't go anywhere. You're watching some fine, fine rugby. Another important match. Two more teams which are top contenders to win the title. Another blockbuster clash. The match has already begun, and the first try has been scored for the third time in this tournament. Just about a minute is enough for the first try to be scored. Don't take your eyes off. You'll be missing a high voltage contest. Two of the best teams. They've already shown why they're rated so highly. 10-0. Maharashtra leading over Madhya Pradesh. No mean team, no small team. And Maharashtra making a statement. The end of the first half of the play. 2 tries, good enough for Maharashtra to be up by 10 points to nothing. Do join us for the second half, because anything can happen in the second half. 10-0 doesn't indicate anything. The second half of this high intensity contest. Madhya Pradesh trailing Maharashtra by 10 points to nil. It'll be very interesting to see what Madhya Pradesh does. Maharashtra have been imposing, been clinically perfect in the first half. Will the second half change the scoreline? Change direction. Here comes a kick from the Madhya Pradesh team. Another attack building. This time down the right flank. A long run. A strong run. Brought down. Wonderful work by the defense of the Madhya Pradesh team. You would expect to see this. They won't take things lying down. Madhya Pradesh was a terrific run down the right flank. They still are in possession of the ball. Very close to scoring a try. And here comes another try. This game has gone in one direction already. Difficult to see Madhya Pradesh making a comeback from here. But they're capable of it. This match still on a knife's edge. 2 more goals, 2 more points added to the tally. Good fight back by Madhya Pradesh continues. But Maharashtra appears have run away with this match. Another try. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is it for Madhya Pradesh. Impossible to see Madhya Pradesh coming back. (21-0). And Saif has a big smile on his face. He knows this match is done and dusted. He was smiling at me when I said Madhya Pradesh will challenge. I understand why he was smiling all this time. Maharashtra, too good for their opponents. One of the favorites for the tournament. And they proved why they are one of the favorites. Not much time left in this contest. Not much time left in this context. And not much time left in this match. Madhya Pradesh still fighting, but the last rites of this contest being enacted. 21-0 in favor of Maharashtra. There is a scrum, but none of these events will have a bearing on the end result of this match. Great work, fantastic work by Team Maharashtra. Another attack. They're still not happy. They want more. And they'll get more. It is 26-0. Pounding their opponents are Maharashtra. Madhya Pradesh have been hapless against this onslaught. From Team Maharashtra, it can be two more. Looks like it is two more. Terrific match comes to a conclusion. Great spirit in which this game and all these games have been played have been fantastic to watch. Tough games, full body contact games, but that means nothing. It's after all a game of rugby. The final score, Maharashtra slamming their opponents 28-0. Do join us for another very interesting match. Tamil Nadu Rugby Football Union versus the Rugby Karnataka. Match number 35. We have zipped through so many matches and we still have more to go in this day. Remarkable day, remarkable tournament this one. 40 matches have happened and look at the ground. It looks as fresh as it was before the matches started. Hats off to the organizers and the people responsible for keeping this wonderful ground in such pristine condition. The rugby has been outstanding. The grounds have been brilliant and the sight is difficult to believe unless you come and see it on your own. Pictures don't tell a true story. Standing by the ground is the best way. The next match starts. Has already started. Tamil Nadu versus Karnataka. Two neighbors fighting it out. Don't expect any camaraderie. Both teams will fight tooth and nail. A scrum very early on in the piece. Not unusual. We've seen a lot of this happen. Now, an attack building brought down mercilessly. Karnataka with the ball, trying to shove and push their way through. Not that easy, but they have made progress. They have been able to penetrate. Still not a match that has seen any serious effort in terms of a goal, but they've threatened. Wonderful work. Tamil Nadu now jostling for the ball, and it remains as it is. Staff will have more to say regarding this match.
Well, I started off slow this match, and I think this is strategic. They're trying to read the game, each other's game right now. And so far, it's 0-0. But you'll see a try just in time, like this, forwarding, and look at that. It was brutal. As I said, it's all about courage. No matter the size, if you have courage, you can knock down the biggest of problems in your life.
It actually resembled a WWF rather than a rugby match. The way she was brought down, brilliant work. Good for the cameras as well.
Yeah, but then you need to fall with the player for your safety and for the player's safety. Can't do a spear like WWE. And still bringing the match back, still into the half. Tamil Nadu with possession, just go straight inside and score a try. That's about it. Karnataka scored their try. Very strong players into the squad. And now we'll come back for the kickoff.
The first try has happened. They've been able to assess each other. And we're deep into the first half of this contest. Both teams look evenly matched, have some substantially big players for this kind of a game. Not much has happened except that try. Gone out of the sideline. Line out given to the Tamil Nadu team. As is customary, both teams have their players ready. One of them will be launched in the air to grab the throw from the touchline. Both teams failing. The ball landing on the ground. They're still scrambling for it. Neither team has control. Now Karnataka have the ball. They're making their way in. They still have the ball with them. Good work by the defense of the Tamil Nadu team. But the ball still in possession of the Karnataka players. They have the ball. They're trying to rush in. Good defense. Good work by both teams. Very interesting match on our hands.
The horn has been blown. It is now tough for Tamil Nadu to make a comeback. But they are shooting for the tackles like their life depends on it. Another horn. Still a few inches away. Can she do it? Another penalty. They're onto their line. This must convert to something. And that's about it. Time has been stopped. The referee wants to recheck with the AR, Mukesh. And by the looks of it, I think the try will be awarded. Checking again, the ref. And that's a try. And we'll move on to halftime after this kick. And with this whistle, we begin the second half of the game. Karnataka 10, Tamil Nadu nil. And they're more energized and more fast-paced than the first half. And look at that. And brought her down. Again, running towards the blind. They must run wide now. They have sucked in the defense towards the right. This is the time to get the ball out, spread wide, reach the ball to the wing, and get a textbook score. Numbers needed on the left. And very close. Is that it? Again, time off. Referee needs some assistance with the assistant referee about the try. And the call is no try will be called from the scrum. And scrum time. And that's the score. But the angle of the referee looked like it was a score. But then was a penalty. Ball turned over. She shot like a rooster. And that's the score. Tamil Nadu has made a comeback. 5 points for Tamil Nadu. And Karnataka nil. And now, just to save time, they must go back, avoid this kick, and run again for another score.
I think she was thinking about easily the longest and the most enduring run to score a try in this tournament. Has been a fantastic effort. This has brought Tamil Nadu back into the game, but can they seal this game with another try? It'll be great if they can. Tamil Nadu, since they scored, kicked the ball, and you see a lot of Tamil Nadu players pouncing at the ball like hungry hyenas. They want to win. Whether they win or not, they are making a statement. This is terrific work. Once again, down the left flank, attack building. But the referee stops all the activity, orders for a scrum. Inside their own half, the Tamil Nadu team, the hooter is gone. And this shows that Tamil Nadu have a very small lifeline. Here is their chance. They cannot waste opportunities. Here's another run that is building. The ball snatched away. There is a melee over there. A lot of players involved. Lot of shouting from the Tamil Nadu camp. They want their team to score. Here is a chance. Still with the ball. Passing to each other. Here's the chance. One more try. It is a try. What a match. What a fantastic match. Tamil Nadu making a comeback. And the Karnataka players are crestfallen. Their hearts will be broken. Just a matter of seconds for them to win the match. And now they'll have to share the honors with a fighting Tamil Nadu team. This is the kind of rugby that we wish to see. And Saif has a wry smile on his face. It's as if he says, I told you you'll have a match like this.
Yes, I mean, see, now the score is leveled. And the horn has been blown. That was a tremendous, successful comeback from Tamil Nadu. It took a while, but they arrived. And in Hindi, as we say, "Der aaye durust aaye."
And then the final score, 10 each. Just to add to what Saif has said, aap aaye, bahar aaye. What a result for this match. Wonderful. More such matches to come, Saif. West Bengal taking on Assam. Another humdinger of a contest. Keep your seatbelts on. Don't move from your places. You can forget your popcorn and your coke, but don't miss this match.
अभी मेरा जो मैसेज चल रहा है वो दिल्ली रग्बी में हड़बड़ हुई हुई है अभी एवरीबडी इज नाउ मैसेजिंग मी दैट व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन आई सेड आई एम नॉट द प्रेसिडेंट एनीमोर व्हाई आर यू ट्रबलिंग मी who will answer the sponsors I don't know you answer the sponsors now
West Bengal and Assam have begun their battle. Another interesting match. Another set of neighbors fighting it out with each other. And West Bengal have already made a name for themselves in this tournament. They will like to do more damage and consume more opponents. The first try was just a whisker away. They still have the ball. The West Bengal forwards look very, very determined. But the same is the case with the Assam team. They are fighting. They don't want to give away tries. And we have a match on our hands. 10 minutes of riveting action. That will be described by Saif from now for some time.
I mean this looks like this is going to be one-sided. West Bengal are the heavyweights of the tournament and surely Assam Rugby has been giving a good fight into this tournament. But for this match, particular match, they must play as if this is the last match for them, as if this is the finals for them. So they must give a good fight, and we're waiting for a display of strong Assam Rugby.
I am an underdogs man, Saif, and I love underdogs winning. That makes tournaments exciting. I'm rooting for Assam, although I lived in West Bengal.
Brilliant. And look at that. In the middle of all of the players, just gliding around like it's nothing, and almost onto the try line. Ball is held up again. So since you said you're with the underdogs, this, to stop a try like that, to in time put your hand underneath the ball to save your team, this is pure rugby. This is pure talent. And Assam, now a chance. The forward pass, scrum down, Bengal's ball.
More than the talent, it was the determination that stood out, Saif. I love it when opponents fight like dogs with each other, because that's when a contest builds. Lovely to watch Assam do this. It doesn't matter the result of this game. I'm already impressed by the spirit they have shown.
And the blind is empty. Quick passes to the left wing will result in a try. That's a knock on. I mean, Bengal is in pressure now. Just in front of the try line when the blind is empty. Enough numbers on the left. Smooth passes, but knocks it on. Going for a scrum. Let's see what this brings. And Assam should just clear the danger. Once the ball is out, just kick it out. The more you defend, the more you'll exert yourself physically. The more you have the ball, the more control of the game you'll have. And again, running sideways, looking to penetrate the gap. Is that it? Is that it? Waiting for. Yes, that's it. Couldn't see the hand of the referee rising up. And look at that. 5 points for the try and 2 points for the conversion. It's 7 for West Bengal and Assam nil. Assam put a very good fight, but couldn't stand the might of West Bengal.
What was impressive is the whistle has been blown, but for 3 minutes, Bengal struggled and got one try. That should give Assam a lot of heart. They're fighting. One more half is still left.
Yes, I mean, this is also a wake-up call to understand this is a high-level tournament. You must keep your pattern as same as you have started with. No matter the team, however the team is in front of you, just play your best rugby. And now we break for half-time. Into the second half, Assam in possession. Look at her run. They're back with passion. They're back with energy. They're not going to give this easily. It's going to be a fight that you have never seen before. Assam Rugby giving tough time to West Bengal. And let's see where this scrum takes Assam from this phase of play. Short arm penalty, ball not thrown inside of the scrum in the proper manner, how it's supposed to be. And there. Bengal is back in possession. Oh, that's a good tackle there. But seemed like it was a high. Yes, the ref says it's high. It was well timed, but should have been a little low. Very important to keep your body positioning low and keep your hit strong.
But she stopped the attack from happening. If the attacker got past her, it was a try.
But then we need to keep in mind that you have to play legal. I know it's a very high charge game. It's a game where you have to control yourself a lot. Keep your ego at bay. Play by the rules, no matter whatever is online.
You have already played this game. Am I wrong in thinking that the intention of the attacker was not wrong? Just that she caught the opponent at the wrong place.
Definitely, the intention, the timing, everything was perfect. But she came a bit too high, which is not applicable according to the legal standards of rugby. And there goes another scrum.
Another small thing. I actually felt Bengal attacked so much, but because they were denied for so long, they were a bit rattled in the first half, is what I saw.
Exactly, and then they realize that people are eyeing on us. They know who we are. We can't give this away this easy. Let's go. Let's put our best rugby forward.
And if that's the way Bengal reaches the semi final or the final of this tournament, they'll be deserving of that place.
Definitely. Mr. Vinu, the line is set. There goes, look at her, switching sides. Oh, one after the other. She's gone now. And that's a stroke. That's a try. With the horn, right on time. 5 more points for West Bengal. What a good fight from Assam. And I know they'll go back and come back stronger. With this kick, we will move on to the next match. And that's converted. It's 7-7, 12, 14 points for West Bengal. Assam nil.
That run for the try was deadly. She ran like Carl Lewis right through. She didn't change direction. It is spectacular to watch. Great joy to watch this quality of rugby.
Next matchup, Rajasthan versus Kerala. Another full, heavy-bodied game. Stay tuned on Fan Code.
You had neighbors, and now you have two teams from two sides of the country battling the next match. Not a long gap. The match will be beginning any time now. Still they compete with the best teams in the world. Must be proud of them, right? How does it matter what nation? Can't be so narrow-minded. The game has started, and Rajasthan doing battle with Kerala, and both these teams know the importance of this match and the result. And the result of this match will have a direct bearing on their chances of progressing in this tournament from here on.
That's a knock on. And time off.
Less than just over 2 minutes left in this contest, in this half. And the scoreline is 0-0. Both teams playing a careful game, wait and watch. They don't want to take a lot of risk. They don't want to leave their territory open for the opponents to score. So they're crowding out their opponents and making it difficult for the opponents to score. Ultra defensive kind of a strategy. Understandable because these are important times in the tournament. A lot of work for both these teams, safe in this tournament, if they have to progress.
Yes, we don't know it yet because we are seeing very unpredictable games in this tournament. So we will be surprised what comes our way. And right now we are into a very short break, a drinks break. Back after the short break. It's scrum time. And first point for Rajasthan, easy score for Rajasthan now, right after the drinks break. Kerala nil. See, as I told you, this is going to be unpredictable. Coming against a strong team like Kerala, first score from their side says a lot, speaks volumes.
Also wonderful to see her running all the distance and hitting the ground just behind the goal post because she wanted to make it easy for herself. And that speaks volumes about her confidence and her common sense when she was playing. That's important. You have to think when you're playing, when it's important. Amar Tech Park. We are in a plush locality, and the facilities, the sporting complex is of the highest standard, bustling with a lot of activity, and that's what you would like to see in sports complexes. Look at the ground after so many matches, it still is in such good condition. Kerala battling it out, but they are behind by one try that went against them. Not the quality of match that we saw in the previous two matches, but both teams working very, very hard. A scrum, and we left with 3.5 minutes in this contest. At this point, very clearly have the upper hand, do Rajasthan. But can Kerala come back? That will be the point of interest in this match. Will be great if they can. We saw one wonderful comeback in a previous match, and we'd love to see one more. That'll spice up things in this competition.
First yellow card of the tournament. Third.
The second yellow card of the tournament. There's one that was shown in a previous match, but none of the play has been nasty or too aggressive. Wonderful to watch. They played with commitment, passion, but played within the limitations of the game. Now 2.5 minutes left. Can Kerala come back, or will Rajasthan score another try and kill this contest? Kerala making an effort, but we'll have to wait and see. Trying to run through. Stopped by defenders. Very, very good work by the defenders of the Rajasthan team. Now they have a run. They're with the ball. And another run. Right towards. And here is another try. Not yet converted, but perilously close to it. The defenders of the Kerala team are not giving up. This is what we love to see in rugby matches, men or women. They still have a chance, but a little bit more work to do to get the try in place. Here they are on the attack, and a try. 15-0. Can she score and get 2 more points? Is she interested? We'll find out. No, but ये kick ले सकते. They'll take the kick. And will they get another 2? They'll end with 17 if they do. More often than not, we have seen them miss. The girls miss a lot of these chances. But they don't seem to be interested. The finishing scoreline, 15-0 in favor of Team Rajasthan. A great fight back by the team from Kerala. But that's how the scoreline ended. Do join us for the next match in just a bit. Bihar locking horns with Manipur. The next match. Match number 38. Here is Team Bihar. A dashing run from the right flank. She can't be stopped. And the first try in just 23 seconds. This has to be the fastest try in this competition. This was a magnificent run down the right flank. She was all alone. It is like an engine that is detached from the rest of the bogies and is running on its own. She reached the final destination without the bogies. How will Manipur respond? We know they are determined. We know they're wonderful athletes. Don't expect them to sit back and accept a defeat. They'll come back firing on all cylinders. At this point of time, Team Bihar is 5 points to nil ahead. Just 1 minute 40 seconds are completed. There's a scrum, but in the Manipur area, this can be dangerous for them. They're passing well, the Bihar players, to each other. Much smaller in build, but fantastic athletes. We saw how the first try was scored. More to come. The scrum continues. The scrap continues. Here comes the scrum. The ball somehow emerges from that. The Manipur players have the ball. A nasty tackle. And there are two Bihar players. The player seems to be injured. The tackle was indeed nasty, requiring help from the physio, one of the Manipur players. Is it possible to guess? Not possible to guess. Possible to guess? Just over 3 minutes 20 seconds completed in the first half of this contest between Bihar and Manipur. Bihar 5-0 ahead because of that try, the fastest try of the tournament. In 23 seconds, another blistering run, another try. It's only the umpire who's able to run as fast as her, nobody else. And that's what matters, because he has to see the try being scored. The second try, 10-0 to Bihar. Manipur falling behind very, very quickly. We have not seen the kind of runs that Manipur is famous for. Can we see it in this match? If they don't show it to us, those runs may not be required later in the tournament. Some of the views, the evening views, spectacular. Nothing better, more beautiful than nature. And the settings in this ground and in Pune are breathtaking. The tries have been breathtaking as well. The coach having a word with his players. The Orissa players, the Bihar players, sorry, are very slight in build, just small physique, but they can run fast. They can actually run very, very fast. That has been the reason that 10-0 up, the second half has started. The Manipur team looks a little bit dazed by the impact of the tries that have been scored against them, but they'll have to recover very quickly. Time slipping away. A scrum it is, but this time in Bihar territory. What can the Manipur team do? One flash of magic, and this match will be back in the balance. Here comes the scrum, and the Bihar players have the ball back with them. Another run. Wonderful pass. And we've got used to seeing this. This was a scorching run. And what is surprising, Saif, one straight run, no interrupt from anybody, nobody fast enough to challenge her. 3 tries, 3 varieties. 15-0 in favor of Team Bihar. They look likely to inflict more damage on their opponents. Sometimes easy to sympathize with opponents, but Manipur is not an opponent that can be sympathized with. They're a very competent team themselves. Another run, and look at this. Saif is not smiling anymore. He's got used to watching these tries being scored with ease, and each try a different variety. And then 2 more points. Salt into wounds. The conversion didn't happen, thankfully for Team Manipur, but it will not make any difference. They are in a big hole, and the hole is getting bigger. 20-0. More than 2 minutes still left, and the way Team Bihar is played, the score will not remain here. It can be much worse. Or will Manipur score finally? Everything to play for. 2 minutes to go exactly now. The scrum is ready, and the ball is ready. The Bihar team, one more run through the middle, and this has become routine, ritual, perhaps even boring. Ask the Bihar team, they'll say scoring tries is not boring at all. They're serving up a variety each. Brilliant work, fantastic work. The other teams will be watching with a lot of interest, because this team can do a lot of damage without being visible. Team Bihar, team to look out for. Just over 1 minute left in this contest. The contest is actually over. End of the misery for the Manipur team. The final scoreline, 25-0. The beautiful ritual. The Bihar team creating a tunnel for their opponents to pass, and now the Manipur team forming a tunnel. Isn't it such a beautiful sport? All physical things about the sport end the moment the final whistle is blown. Now another match. Go Amche, it says, against Uttarakhand. Lot to look forward to. Another interesting match. The sun is setting on the day. We've had a fantastic day of hockey. Everything that we wanted to see and more. Twists and turns, surprises, thrills. One more match. Match number 39. Do join us as soon as the match starts.
इसीलिए उसको रग्बी नहीं आता. अब जो लोग देख रहे होंगे ना उनको इंटरेस्ट चला जाएगा ये क्या चल रहा है ना. बस सीधे मुंह में करेंगे.
Enjoy it. Go versus Uttarakhand. And the first try has been scored. Records are being broken thick and fast. The previous match had a try in 23 seconds. This try came in just 12 seconds. That was quick. Very, very quick.
And no doubt about the class rugby of Goa. They are definitely capable for this kind of showbiz, this kind of display of rugby. Uttarakhand needs to pull up their socks now. Quite a deep kick. And there we go. Is this a comeback? Does anyone has the speed to catch her? She was very close by, but didn't make an effort. Probably lost the fitness there. A little pain in the bottom left corner of the stomach. Must work on their fitness a bit more. And that's a try right from the middle of the pole. She gets the kick, and this might be it. Is that it? No. From that angle, it looks like it's inside, but no flag is up. That means it's 5-5 for Goa. 5 for Goa and 5 for UK.
Very optimistic of you, Saif, to say somebody could have stopped her. The only way somebody could have stopped her was coming from the opposite direction. No chance for anybody chasing her down. She was sizzling.
And now again, back into the half of the game. Half of the field. It's Chanel. A brilliant handoff there. Looked for an offload. Ref has called back. Possession with Uttarakhand. It's knock on. Stopping time. Calling the players back for a scrum. And a strategic change in the game. Fresh legs on the field. A substitute from Goa. And time is on. And it's scrum time in Pune.
The tackles are coming thick and fast. They're wonderful to watch. And they're being brought down like sacks throwing sacks from a top, platform down to the ground. It happened thrice. Great fun to watch.
Good tackle. Ball is with Goa. She must have support. She manages to escape, but that's a knock on. Score is level. Horn is blown for half time. Last scrum of the game. Must kick the ball out to keep the energy for the second half. But things might change before we break. And now we break for half time.
Five all, and this contest is going nowhere. Both teams fighting very, very hard, putting in a lot of effort. Here comes a home run. Needless push. The referee. Goa 10, Uttarakhand 5. And this will not be the last piece of action in this match. Uttarakhand will fight, will try to score, and we have a close match. Things can change in a minute's notice. As of now, trying to build an attack deep inside their own territory. Another run happens, and look at this. You're looking for Olympic material. Here is one more. She runs in ways that very few can imagine and then gets a try. These runs should end in medals at the Olympics. Not only tries for her team. This was a blistering run. And the amount of assurance, self-confidence that she showed all the way is remarkable. She'll get 2 more points. Will she throw them away or will she score? She hits it out and grimaces in agony. 10 all now. I've told you, this match is going nowhere. It is going nowhere. And now, in 2.5 minutes, we'll know which team has the nerve to finish and win, or whether it'll be a draw match. We've seen 2 draws already in this competition.
Coming in with the short arm penalty, 10-meter advantage, Goa. The game is neck to neck. Someone must do their magic from either side. Game is on. Offs the load. We say running sideways is bad, but if you have speed and that kind of skills, you go, girl. You get it. This is yours. And yes, you did it. 5 points for your team. This is a winning try. Just a few minutes left now. And see, Goa, will they be able to match the score? And this is a convertible angle. Must keep her patience, take her time. And that's in. 17 for Uttarakhand and 10 for Goa. 1 try and 1 conversion behind, and just a few seconds left on the clock. Oof. Now the tussle is hard. Goa must make no mistakes now. In no time the horn will be blown. Let's keep the possession, tire out the players and look for an opportunity to score. But here it is. The ref decides to play this match. The horn has been blown, but the ball went in touch before the horn. So a line out is inevitable. There is still time for Goa, but they must get the possession back in their hand. And Uttarakhand can be quick, just receive the ball and kick it out to take the victory home. Ball has changed. That was some push there. Must have hurt. And look at that, Goa is going for the try. And is that a knock-on or a try? Bounce. And that something which could have been a score, but it bounced off. Too much passion sometimes blurs the vision, clouds the judgment. And that's what happens. And Uttarakhand wins this game. Coming up next, Odisha Rugby versus Haryana, the last match of the day. Enjoy with me on this prestigious platform, Fan Code, with our camera director, Mr. Mohit, and my friend commentator here, Mr. Vinu. Let's begin this.
The last match, Odisha versus Haryana. And Saif says Odisha is one of the teams to look out for in this tournament. They'll give us a display. They already showed us in the previous match where they shoveled Jharkhand by a massive margin. And Saif will have a thing or two to say about the chances of Haryana against this team Odisha.
Chances are fairly low, in my opinion, because Odisha is in form for this tournament. I've seen their matches since morning, and I've seen Haryana play as well. Odisha is playing exceptional rugby, and Haryana, if you see how the team previously gave a fair fight against West Bengal, if that can happen in this game, I will be amazed. What are your points?
That was exactly the question I was willing to ask you. What if Haryana have the best day in their lives and Orissa have a decent day, but this match ends in an even contest or Haryana wins by a small margin?
Quite possible, let's see. But for now, as I said, there's a score. While we were talking about it, she says, no, don't listen to Vinu, sir. Listen to Saif, sir. He's saying right, I'll score a try and prove him right today.
Even as I ask you the question, I know how difficult it will be for any team against this team. Odisha is in prime form. The reason why they will not lose or they're less likely to lose, they're playing with their hearts. That's beautiful. That's important. You may be a good team, but give it your best shot.
Look at that ankle chop tackle. Must have hurt. And it's score after score, Mr. Vinu. What do you have to say now?
I'm still an optimist. I'd like to see a close match. And I would like Odisha to be challenged now, because it's better to be challenged now than later on in the tournament. It is important for their progress. They must face a challenge and a tough match. We have more than 1 minute left in this contest, and Orissa has already smothered their opposition. Saifa just checking with the score. He'll have to now factor in another 5, so it'll be 17 for Orissa and nothing for Haryana. Haryana intent on proving me wrong, and I have no problems gulping down my ego.
Or eating your words, perhaps. Again, the ball is in possession. Look at that. Professional rugby there. Commit the player towards yourself. Pass when it's the right time. Don't be scared, whoever is in front of you. Just do your job correctly. A handoff looked like she was trying to snatch or slap. Well, that's legal. That's okay. Happens. Another one for Odisha.
Any team that follows the basics, any sport that is, including rugby, any team that practices well, perfects its skill, deserves to win, and this team looks a formidable team. All teams will be challenged by this team, and it'll be great to see every match that they play against a top team in this tournament from here on. I'm looking forward to all of those matches.
And it's, the horn has been blown and we move for half time.
बाद में करेंगे. The first half still to culminate, and pretty one-sided contest. A well-oiled machinery that the Odisha team is, and as we were discussing in the commentary box, across sport is a great sign for that team. A state that has conducted a World Cup in hockey. So proud to hear all that. Look at this. This is fantastic passing. This is positional understanding. This is placement, off the ball running. You name it, they're doing it. Look at this. Easiest of the home runs. And where does she touch down? That is fantastic. And now she'll score those 2 points without any fuss. That's why this team, just look at how easily she'll do it. It is bread and butter for her. And here she goes. Simple. Rugby is very simple, Saif.
Shika score.
At this point, it appears like murder in broad daylight. And
Conversion के बाद. After conversion, 33-0.
just dreadful to think of the amount of time that is still left in this match. And the scoreline now, it can be horrendous by the time this match finishes. Very hard to be Haryana in this match now. Any more secret, Saif? There's no much secret. It is there for all to see. And what was fantastic in this particular try was the teamwork. Unselfish rugby. You love to see that. This game is for the purists. This game is for the purists.
And trying to snatch the ball. The ball has been snatched. And there will be another score, perhaps. Should check. Oh. And as I said, it's not about the size. Did you see her courage? She was fighting for the ball. This is mine. I'm not going to give it to you. And that's another one. Number 5 scores it. And after this kick, Odisha will leave with a hefty score of 47. We'll see if it will be 47 or not.
Even that is well drilled.
47-0, Odisha with a hefty score. And with that, we come to the end of the day. Thank you so much for staying online. Make sure you come tomorrow for the semi-finals, finals, the place matches. It is going to be interesting rugby. The best teams will face each other. The top heavyweights, 8 to 9 teams, will come face to face. And there will be no one-sided games. There will be no room for error. Just best professional rugby. Thank you. Signing off, Mr. Veenu and Mr. Seth.